Alrighty, hello everyone, this is Marshee coming to you with another StarCraft 2 commentary straight from the r/Casted subreddit. Anyways, going to get to introduce these players on Cloud Kingdom. We do have spawning as the Red Zerg player. We do have Fetzer. And in the top right corner, I might have got, actually, did I get my directions mixed up? I hope not. Anyways, in the top right corner, we do have the r/Casted hero, KillerKoala, spawning as the Blue Terran player. Alrighty, guys. KillerKoala, yes, I think he's doing exactly what he always does. KillerKoala is going to send out this SCV. Oh no! Oh no! My forward mouse key is not working. Oh, that makes me sad. Anyways, KillerKoala sends out this scouting SCV, and he's going to get there as soon as probably before Fetzer gets to put down his supply before his hatchery. And KillerKoala, he's just like, engineering bay. Screw you, Zerg. You don't get to put down an expansion. And meanwhile, back at home, KillerKoala is going to probably save enough for a 1-rax expand. But Overlord does spots it, and Fetzer's like, oh, what? Come on. Seriously? You're really going to take it? So, Fetzer's just going to go and take his third. I'm not going to bother trying to take his natural. Why? Just take a third. So, his expansion was delayed just a little bit. Not by any significant amount. He's just going to have a little bit harder time trying to take or trying to defend this in the earlier games if KillerKoala goes with a bunker pressure here. Reinforcements would just take god-awful forever to get from his main base to his third, especially with not even speed completed yet. And there, KillerKoala, he does throw down the command center. Not even opting for barracks. He's just going to go straight for that greedy opening, that command center first. But Fetzer is getting, did he get that 100 gas? No, he is not. He's only there, now he's putting all 3 harvesters back into gas. He only had 1 in there at the time. Fetzer, he is going to get wind of this expansion. Nope, not yet. I like to see Fetzer just kind of dart in with the Overlord just to check to see if an expansion is being thrown down. Just to get that scouting information. And Fetzer's natural herd is almost completed now. So now the biggest question here in this early game, will he stop at 100 gas or will he keep on mining? This is platinum level play, so there might be a little bit of over mining of gas here. The build orders are not as specific, but it looks like he probably should have quit a long time before now. So he is going to start, he's going to be a bailing bust. He's going to start bailing busting this, or KillerKoala's natural herd. But little does Fetzer know, because he does not scout with his Overlord, that this will soon be a planetary. And planetaries are very scary in the early game. Granted, KillerKoala doesn't have that extra income he'll need. But it doesn't matter, because it's a freaking planetary. It shoots like freaking missiles, I think. I don't even know what it shoots. It's got a cannon. So KillerKoala is going to super secure his natural anytime now. And with this nifty little wall off with the engineering bay and barracks, he should be pretty safe against any sort of run-bys that doesn't get blasted away from this cannon. But Fetzer going for, he knows that this expansion's very vulnerable. He is making 2 spine crawlers. Just in case there's any sort of marine crazy pressure or any sort of Hellion run by. But still, he would know that this wouldn't happen if he just... Oh, he did scout finally. Fetzer's like, planetary? What? And he's actually happy that there's a big cannon blocking his way to the Terran's main. So Fetzer knows he can't even make a dent in this. So he's just using these links to scout across the map, see if there's any hidden expansions. Good for Fetzer. Speed's going to kick in right about now. Going to get that Red Bull upgrade, which if you didn't know, Red Bull gives you wings. So this brings like a turkey shoot on this one Zergling. It does get cleaned up here. But everything pretty standard so far. Yeah, Fetzer's taking his third as well. Even throwing down preemptive spore crawlers. Don't know what that was for. Probably could save the larva. I don't know why he saw. But yeah, but KillerKoala is going to go for some sort of cheesy play, if you would say. It's pretty much not standard what he's going to be going for. But yeah, I can't even say pretty standard because there's a planetary there. Anyways, Fetzer doing a good job keeping that map control. He's going to spot anything long before it even arrives at his base. But, interesting note, we do have the Corvid reactor being researched, which, if you didn't know, gives you an extra boost of energy for those Ravens, 25 energy to be exact. And now, Fetzer's going to make, not Fetzer, KillerKoala is going to make that Viking. He's going to go around and clean up any overlords he can spot, maybe even drop down, kill the Zerglings. But both players just macroing on up. The KillerKoala throwing down the trifecta of turrets against any sort of early Mutalisk harass here. And this pretty much protects his entire middle line and pretty much all of his infrastructure as well. But really interested to see what sort of tech path Fetzer does go once he gets this layer. Will he go infestors or will he try to power up and do some harassing with Mutalisk? He's getting all 5 of his extractors at once, so he is going for an intense gas-heavy approach. I would probably assume he would try to go Mutalisk, but I don't know. He does have a pretty even mineral and gas count, which is pretty indicative of Mutalisk, but he has yet to throw down that Spire just yet, so we're going to have to sit and wait. He's actually just droning up even more. Meanwhile, KillerKoala producing a bajillion more starports, going to be throwing down tech labs on all of them, and will start that massive ravens. massive ravens. Fetzer is going to catch wind of this. This cracks me up. KillerKoala loads his SCVs up into the command center. This one Marine is going to turkey shoot this Zergling away. Like I said, KillerKoala being a boss with that Viking, landed the Viking, taking out those Zerglings at the Zelnagas. So, KillerKoala is going to start mass producing Ravens any time now. Yeah, trying to get that gas income. Awesome boss Viking. But, yes, just like I said, the Spire is coming down. Where's the Spire? Spire. Anyway, oh, it's like right there. Spire is going down for Fetzer. He's got a ton of gas banked up, and the Spire's not even halfway done. So I'm guessing by the time that Spire pops, he will have just around 1,700, 1,800 gas, and that's going to be a ton of Mutalisk going to be popping up. But of course, KillerKoala, I don't know if he scanned this yet. No, he has. Oh my gosh, he hasn't even scouted the base. He doesn't even know there's a Zerg player there. But I guess he could assume so. But KillerKoala just establishing himself in a very, very defensive position. Spire going down, Infestation Pit going down as well. Not sure why he's trying to go. Is he going to? Oh, he's actually just going to go. Sort of Mutalisk play. He's making 2, I guess, just to gain a little bit more map control that he didn't have already with these Lings. But he is going for that hive, so I guess he's going to go for a very quick brood boards. Going to try to make a bunch of infestors once those pathogen glands finish, but he could actually make infestors around 30 seconds when pathogen glands done. He's actually making a lot more Mutalisk, so I guess a little bit indecisiveness from Fetzer. He's like, do I want to go infestors? Do I want to go Mutalisk? But I guess he is going to try to pop a couple of Mutalisk out just to try to do a little poking and prodding. But I don't think he's actually scouted a lot. If we look at Fetzer's vision here, yeah, he has another like 400 turrets around this place. But KillerKoala making them Ravens just as fast as he can, getting that 3 gas worth. and just dumping his extra minerals into turrets. Because right now, Mutalisk, they're really good because you don't really have that Marine army, and the Ravens' energy hasn't gotten up, so you're just using these turrets to buy time in this strategy here. But oh, holy Mutalisk, Batman! Where are all these 21 Mutalisk? And now he's just gonna go straight up and attack all of these turrets here. There's only 3 here, but these turrets are just raining fire onto these Mutalisks. And here come the Ravens. Will the Seeker missiles go off? Oh, see, there goes one Seeker missile. Oh, and the Mutalisks just take it to the face. Oh my gosh. Now, there is like one Mutalisk. These Ravens just paid for themselves entirely. Just destroying so much gas of the Zerg player. But the Zerg is on 75 drones, so he is super duper saturated. He is taking his 4th now. So we're going to see Fetzer transition into Broodlords, I would think. Once this +1 gets finished, I should see it go into the Greater Spire. But he's opting just to make 52 Zerglings instead, because why not? You have the larva, why not make it? And now this small corvette of Ravens is going to come out here, going to secure his own 4th. This laying on patrol here, who's gotten a workout this game, will spot it coming down. But here come the Zerglings. They are going to come and intercept this flying building, maybe, or they might just try to do a run by. And this run by is not going to be effective because the Zerglings can only attack from a few angles, and all this cannon is going to get so much splash damage. And this planetary shouldn't fall, but so many Zerglings are coming in. Will the SCVs are going to not repair it, but good SimCity from KillerKoala, not allowing any of these Zerglings to get a full surround, and all these SCVs are going to repair it, and that was just a lot of wasted supply and minerals from Fetzer. 85 kills on this planetary fortress. We do have a 4 Fester hit squad, not Burrow. They do have Burrow though outside, but meanwhile the Ravens are starting that auto turret abuse. We want to start killing this this base here. And the auto turrets, man, they're good. But yeah, these Zerglings aren't going to be able to kill these in time. And the oh gosh, this is crazy. And the auto turret abuse keeps coming down. Fetzer is going to try to snipe all of these hatcheries, but there just seems to be a little bit too much base defense here for these auto turrets. But the auto turrets are slowly working their way now. Everything is dying. This base just got destroyed. However, this base managed to stay. But with KillerKoala's like, oh, this base didn't die, I better throw down more turrets. That's exactly what he's doing. Meanwhile, the Infestors are going to go in here, burrow, and just throw out the infested Terrans, trying to do a little bit of harassment of his own. We're going to see how much damage these infested Terrans are going to do, but a little bit of repair is going to go a long way here. And meanwhile, the Roach Warren, this extractor is going down. But we do have a bunch of Corruptors now, and oh, these Ravens have 0 energy. He could go attack the Ravens. But he's not. Fetzer just saying, screw the Ravens. I am going for a base trade with Corruptors. But yeah, most of the drones did get wiped up. 30 drones have died, so that's quite a significant, pretty darn good harassment from KillerKoala. And he's like, oh, this hatchery is still not dead yet. Better throw down more cannons. The Corruptors are now realizing they can't actually shoot anything or kill anything. He is morphing Broodlords though, so that's very good. 4 Broodlords in production here. He really needs to take out these Ravens. They don't really have enough energy for anything. And here they go finally. Now they're going to start doing that stutter fly micro. And he should, yeah, there goes 2 Ravens now. The Broodlords are coming back to help fight the air units, which doesn't really help at all. And once again, you see the platinum level play here. Fetzer has 4,000 minerals. He can just throw expansions wherever he wants now. But he's actually going to wipe up these ravens, which is very good. He needs to save these corruptors though. Now the broodlords cleaning up the rest of those auto turrets. But now Fetzer is only on 2 bases now. He needs to throw down a bunch more bases everywhere. Get that gas income, because he really needs the gases for those broodlords. Where are... yeah, the infested hit squad didn't do really much of anything. But now here begins the very slow siege of KillerKoala's base. He doesn't actually... he's trying to remake his ravens, but he was super duper supply block. Yeah, he's got to throw down some supply depots there. But how long does it take for 4 broodlords to kill a planetary? Let's find out. Infinite amount of time when you have SCVs repairing it. Anyways, we do have more and more corruptors coming out of the map, or coming out from the bases of Fetzer. Going to probably want to morph more of these into broodlords to have a little bit more oomph into his push here. But yeah, nothing's really going to happen. Fetzer is going to try to take his 4th again. Going to take his 3rd. He can definitely go ahead and take a 6th and a 7th if he wanted to. Or a 5th and a 6th, actually. We do have more lings being thrown in. They are just kind of going to die. Unless he target fires these SCVs. But this planetary has tons of kills. But here comes the ravens. Will they... they'll just fly. Oh, and here they come. Going to throw out some more auto turrets underneath these broodlords. And now the... oh, but needs to be careful. These corruptors are still very powerful. Oh, corruptors. Oh, seeker missiles. Oh, God. Yeah, Fetzer definitely needs to be super careful with these corruptors, because seeker missiles is just very, very powerful against air units. And would like to see more splits, but here comes another seeker missile. Oh, so much damage being brought down upon these corruptors. And once again, this planetary has killed 1 billion units. Oh gosh. And still being repaired. And more seeker missiles going down, going to kill these infestors. Oh, the inhumanity of it all. Meanwhile, Vikings are out on the map, so a little bit more direct damage for KillerKoala. But with the turrets here, with this massive air battle and the flock of ravens, it is just looking too good for KillerKoala. These broodlords haven't killed much of anything. Will the planetary finally die? 187 kills planetary. This planetary is a boss. If you could give buildings medals in the army, this building would deserve it. And this is such a massive, crazy battle here. So much going on. Vets are taking every base known to mankind. Like to see him start taking those gas geysers though. But yeah, these Vikings are going to clean up the rest of this broodlord support. Poor infestor. More and more lings being streamed in here. Like to see him make Ultralisk now, because Ultralisk would just be good in this type of situation here. So many bases is silly. Yeah, and he's gonna start taking his gases everywhere. But yeah, Ultras will be good in this matchup because Ravens, Seekers, missiles, it just kind of doesn't matter when you have Ultralisk. They just kind of take it and eat them Seeker missile and just kind of explodes in their stomach and they burp. But and it just kind of drains the energy on all of these Ravens. But KillerKoala, oh, there's God. Still, I'm sorry, that's just really silly. Still making KillerKoala transitioning into better Sky Terran. Like to see him start producing Banshees, just so he can have a little bit more direct power there instead of relying on energy. But who am I to judge? Right now, Fetzer's just kind of defenseless here as the abuse continues. 258 kills, ridiculous. So this base is going to go down. That base just got plopped immediately. And now Fetzer's got finally 3 Ultralisk cav What? What just... Really? Okay, well, the 3 Ultralisk Cavern just popped for Fetzer. He has 0 gas. He needs to start producing, get more of that gas income. He's only getting gas off of like 4 bases now. But he's getting more upgrades. He's actually very far behind on the upgrades for 28 minutes in. But oh dear God, this Raven army looks terrifying right now. Fetzer's going to have a super duper hard pressed time. Even if he just spams Spawner Crawlers, it's not going to be enough. He's definitely going to have to sacrifice this base. All of his tech's going to die here. But luckily he has 3 Ultralisk Caverns, so he can reproduce Ultralisk wherever he wants. We do have Marines. Actually, the first ground units produced, aside from SCVs from KillerKoala, are actually going to take a base of their own. 0-0 Marines. You could actually use these Zerglings to go kill these Marines off, but that seems like too good of an idea. Actually going to opt to use his drones to kill the Marines instead, forgetting the fact that he has a huge swarm of Zerglings right there. But anyways, the auto turret harassment has begun. One of the 3 Ultralisk Caverns will die. We do have more Zerglings being produced instead of the ones that were right there. I'm going to go in here and try to take out this planetary, but it's not going to be very effective now. Very good Sim City. KillerKoala can just land all these and make planetaries himself. Meanwhile, this scary Sky Terran is making his way across the map here. 6 Ultralisk in production, and that should be enough. Oh my gosh, is he going to start? If he lands this planetary, makes a planetary. If he lands this orbital and makes a planetary, I will die. Anyways, KillerKoala is making his way out across the map, pretty maxed out. Just throwing down more turrets just to kill these random 2 buildings left. The scouting command centers flying out for KillerKoala. Ultralisk. Here comes the Ultralisk though. But this is just scary looking. These queens are going to have their work cut out for them until they're dead. So a lot of things dying here in Fetzer's base. Fetzer's going to go for a counterattack here, but we're going to see how good this planetary fortress can be. Planetary is not that great against Ultralisk, but we're just going to see lots of such great SimCity from KillerKoala. These Ultralisks can't actually get in there. Now they can, and now the SCVs are going to get munched to death. But the SCVs are on auto repair, so that's just darn hilarious. So that base is going to go down. Meanwhile, the Hive is dead for Fetzer, but he still has 4 bases up and running. Not much in way of tech. The only tech building he has is 2 remaining Ultralisk Caverns. Actually, just, yeah, 2 remaining Ultralisk Caverns. This base finally does get cleaned up, though. And now we kind of have this silly Ultralisk base race going on now. But Ultralisk can't shoot up, but Ravens are the only thing that can shoot down. And all of these Overlords are going to go die. And here comes the Ultralisk again. We're going to try to take out this planetary. But the Banshees are here, and Banshees are just darn good against Ultralisk. So now Fetzer's in a bit of a conundrum. Still not using these Zerglings at all. That's fine. This planetary is still not going to die. The bossest planetary of them all. KillerKoala expanding across the map, being very Zergy. But he will get it before these planetaries do lift off. And now these Ravens are just going to have their way with all of these bases. KillerKoala lifting this command center. But yeah, this planetary, I like to see these. I like to see the kill count on this planetary. This planetary did unfortunately die, but now KillerKoala is just making a bunch of Banshees, and KillerKoala just kind of T moving across the map. Doesn't really, just kind of spam the T button everywhere. And they say you need the A button to win as Terrano for KillerKoala, all you need is that T button. We do have the queens coming to these Ultralisks, going to transfuse them, try to make them last just oh so much longer. But Fetzer is on the fritz here. Fetzer's on the fets. One of the Ultralisk caverns is going to go down again, so that leaves just this one. This one's trying so hard to turn into a lair. But so many so many Ultralisk actually. Oh, the Ultralisk pathing so messed up right now. And this planetary is going to keep going. No transfuses on these Ultralisks just yet. There we go. There's a couple good ones. And now this planetary is going to die. And now KillerKoala is back on 0 mining bases right now. A lot of these are just in the air. But I don't know how good it's going to be. Overseers. So much destruction. So much chaos. They're instantly just going to get popped from these auto turrets. Fetzer's like, I'm taking the base. The middle of my base again. And gosh, these auto turrets just last forever. So many transfuses now. This base race is going to be very unsuccessful with these Banshees destroying everything. Oh, this Banshee is just like, I need to kill the queen. The queen will live, however. And such a great SimCity. SimCity's actually won KillerKoala this game because all these Ultralisks are going to die. But just actually just a few corruptors would have done KillerKoala world of good. And the T move begins. Very scary for Fetzer. And the last Ultralisk, the assassin Ultralisk, is going to die. Fetzer says troll and leaves the game. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. It's been a pleasure casting KillerKoala's crazy antics again today. Anyways,